night on the South today. A sunken boat is salvaged from the depths in Southland, but its final voyage won't be so grand. A wearable poppy memorial dress gets a new home in Invercargill ahead of tomorrow's Anzac Day commemorations. And vibrant colours and crowds in Arrowtown as the mining village celebrates its autumn festival. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Hannah Wilkins. A Southland saga has come to an end with the completion of a month-long salvage operation in Bulletin. A sunken boat has been lifted from the coastal harbour in a complex challenge that was an exciting spectacle for locals.
Ascending to the nautical heavens as the salvage of former fishing boat, the Leanne, comes to a close. The vessel spent a month slumped in mud flats near Riverton. On Monday she was finally lifted onto dry land, albeit days later than originally planned. The salvage team say a strong tidal current and shallow depth of the vessel made it one of the most challenging operations they've done.
It's been one of the most trying salvages we've been involved with because of the current and the depth of the vessel, so yeah, it's been good, really good. Good outcome.
To make the 14-metre vessel light enough to lift, the team had to dismantle the mast, cabin and engine from the boat, stripping an estimated 15 tonnes from the sunken vessel. The timeline of the salvage operation was extended multiple times, eventually taking almost a week to pull off.
Well, it's been fairly frustrating, to be honest. A very complex operation, but we're very pleased that finally we've got the Leanne out of the water after all this, over a month now.
The boat suffered severe damage in March after tearing free from its mooring in a powerful storm and hitting the nearby bridge. That same Southland weather returning to have the final say. But with the boat out of the water, the feeling was one of gratitude and relief.
The salvage guys, done a sterling job in the conditions that we got. Hands, take my hat off to them. Yeah, everybody's done a really good job. Crane operators to truck drivers, it's gone. Yahoo!
He says the incidents made local boaties more cautious with their mooring lines. The Leanne will now be embarking on her final voyage to an Otago wrecking yard. In Riverton, the South today.
A colourful dress remembering and honouring fallen soldiers from Gallipoli has found a new home in Invercargill. The Anzac Angel poppy dress was originally created for a wearable art show, but is now on display beside cars and transport memorabilia.
A delicate sea of red. This might look like an ordinary collection of Anzac poppies, but this piece has been created as a wearable memorial to the Kiwi soldiers killed at Gallipoli. This dress was made in 2015 for the centenary of the Gallipoli landings. It has 2,779 poppies hand-stitched into the train, one for every New Zealand soldier who died in the battle. It's the latest addition to the Bill Richardson Transport World Museum, joining the displays this week ahead of Anzac Day.
We are really excited to have this piece on display here at the museum. It joins an already quite extensive collection of wearable art on display.
The dress, titled Anzac Angel, was created by Queenstown designer Charlotte Graff and took about 3 months to create. It was first displayed at the Wanaka Wearable Art Show and remained in the Warbirds and Wheels Museum until it closed last year. Now, thanks to the help of the RSA, the dress has found a new home in Invercargill.
I think it's a really nice touch. Obviously, the legacy of the Anzacs is a really enduring one, and we feel really privileged that it now calls Bill Richardson Transport World home.
Tomorrow marks the 108th anniversary of the Gallipoli landing. Artist Charlotte Graff says she's glad to have the dress back on display and hopes the artwork will continue to allow people to reflect on the sacrifices made at Gallipoli. In Invercargill, the South today.
Volunteers have been hard at work in Dunedin, handcrafting 4,000 posies to be displayed as part of Anzac Day commemorations.
Wrapping red paper around a sprig of rosemary, these volunteers gathering at HMNZS Taroa Naval Reserve on Monday for an annual Posey Making session ahead of Anzac Day. Posey Making's become an annual tradition, with many retirees and familiar faces returning to the event.
It's the same every year, and it's a lot of it's word of mouth, so we get a lot of people that have come before, so it becomes a bit of a tradition for them, but we advertise it as well, and you just come along and do as little or as much as you like, and at the end of the day we end up with our 4,000 posies.
The main part of the posies is rosemary, Dunedin's RSA having put out the call for donations of rosemary from local gardens.
Rosemary is a traditional symbol of remembrance, and you know that, and the poppy, of course. But yeah, there's a few places that still use the rosemary sprigs as that symbol of remembrance.
Around 4,500 posies have been made to lay on soldiers' graves during the posy laying service and ceremony on Anzac Day, which will follow the dawn service at the cenotaph. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And if you can't make the dawn service in Dunedin on Anzac morning, you can watch a live stream tomorrow from 6 a.m. through the ODT website. And the service will also be repeated here on Channel 39 at midday, 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Southern petrol heads were treated to a big day out over the weekend as the HPTO Show and Shine Festival revved up a storm in Invercargill.
Flaming hot cars bringing the heat down south. The third HPTO Show and Shine Festival roared into gear over the weekend, showcasing a variety of vehicles at Invercargill's Teretonga Park Raceway. The festival featured a car show, drifting demonstrations and races, with event director Troyden Findlay pleased with the turnout.
So this is special for me because it's something I've been working on for a long time, and to have it happen here today, it's great to see it all come together.
The show attracted car enthusiasts of all ages. The event's getting bigger each year, with more than 160 vehicles on display over the weekend. Findlay says the Show and Shine Festival was all about celebrating that passion for cars in Southland.
Invercargill is very petrol head friendly. We love it down here. There's obviously a lot of events that happen here, and we want to make this event big for everyone.
And while he's happy his hard work is being appreciated, Findlay's looking forward to having a break after months spent organising the event.
I'm excited, anxious, nervous, stressed, all of the above, but once the weekend's finished, I'll be able to sit down and relax.
He was pleased to see the passion for automobiles being passed on through generations. Saturday was a chance for crowds to enjoy some family entertainment, with cars hitting the track on Sunday for a cruise around the raceway. In Invercargill, the South Today.
More than 10,000 people descended on the streets of Arrowtown for its autumn festival over the weekend, celebrating the colours of the new season.
Basking in the golden leaves as the colourful events continue at the Arrowtown Autumn Festival. Tens of thousands of residents and visitors joined in the festivities over the weekend in the historic gold mining town. Organisers tried to cater for everyone with a wide range of events on offer, ranging from the locally run market day through to a vintage car show and an open day with the town's fire brigade. There was also plenty of entertainment, including acrobatics by the Circus Space Kids and 3 music stages giving local artists a chance to showcase their talents.
Yeah, so today we've got the market day, which is awesome. There's loads of stalls, craft, food, drink, etc. And then we also have the parade, which is a bit of a competition, so there's an award for the best community float.
All the money raised from the annual event goes back into the community. Some will be used to improve next year's festival, while a portion will go towards providing scholarships for final year Wakatipu High School students.
And all the money that we collect goes back to the festival, and we also donate a couple of scholarships to Wakatipu High School for Year 13 students that are going out into the world.
Saturday is always the biggest day of the week-long festival, with the street parade going through the town. Participants this year include vintage cars and tractors, along with the 2-man circus crew Mullet Man and Mim. The Autumn Festival continues until Tuesday, finishing up with an RSA service of remembrance as a part of the Anzac Day activities. In Arrowtown, the South Today.
FA Yakane still to come on the South Today. Groundbreaking scenes filled South Otago thanks to a national ploughing championship over the weekend. And Dunedin locals get in behind a local music festival with humble beginnings.
Great Britain has a collection of varied landscapes and countryside to rival anywhere else in the world. And the best way to see it is to walk.
Here at Age Concern Otago, we offer a range of services to support Otago seniors to age well with dignity and independence. We provide social work support, visiting service, health promotion and social activities. Check out what we have on offer at ageconcernotago.com.
Drive away your way with 3 incredible offers on the Honda CR-V Adventure Ready range. Choose from 2.9% finance with zero deposit, third finance, or lease a new CR-V from just $136 per week. These offers are only available for a limited time, so be in quick. From Honda.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Arrow, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Arrow, same line, every time.
Earth is a planet of extremes. Extreme places and extreme animals. But some animals are more extreme than others. Join us as we count down to find the most unusual, the most extraordinary, the most extreme.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. Top ploughers from across the country have been digging up paddocks in South Otago, demonstrating their skills at the National Plowing Championships.
Competitors digging deep for national glory as the sunny weather turned on across the two-day competition in Milton. There was a good turnout for the 68th New Zealand National Plowing Championships, with the crowd treated to a showcase of tractors, Clydesdale horse-drawn ploughs and modified tractors.
There's 35 plots being ploughed, so 30 tractor ploughmen and 5 horse teams, and the horse teams are teams of 2. So there's 40 people competing out there, yeah.
Rural competitors had a range of classes to test their skills in, including a contemporary section for young entrants to take part in. 13-year-old Jake Watt from Romehapa had a crack at ploughing in the competition, using his grandfather's 1966 International tractor, who has been teaching him the ways of ploughing.
It's so good to see the young fellas, eh? Yeah. You know, there's a couple of them out there, you know, in their early teens, and they're doing an awesome job. And, you know, well, they've got probably some of the better ploughmen you'll ever find anywhere helping them out. Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool.
Mark Dillon from Riversdale won the Silver Plough Conventional Trophy, while Timaru's Bob Mertens claimed the reversible category. Both men will represent New Zealand next year at the 69th World Plowing Championships in Estonia. In Milton, the South Today.
Hundreds of people filled a Dunedin backyard over the weekend to enjoy a lineup of local bands at a unique suburban music festival.
The Feaststock Festival turned it up a notch over the weekend, bringing a concert to Dunedin's suburbs. It's the 14th year of the music festival, which is hosted in a backyard in the residential suburb of Dalmore. The Feast Street address hosted more than 200 people on Saturday night, who enjoyed entertainment including local acts Left or Right, Scrooge and Emily Alice. Well-known Dunedin band The Chills were also in attendance and have a special connection with the festival.
We just finished playing at the Feaststock Festival in Pine Hill, Dunedin, New Zealand. It's a kind of it's run by our bass player in his backyard, and it's become quite a legendary event.
They played a repertoire of their biggest hits to the lively crowd, including classic hit I Love My Leather Jacket. Guests also enjoyed a free barbecue, with the music wrapping up at 10 p.m. and moving on to other venues, to ensure the neighbours weren't kept up all night. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. A sunken boat in the Riverton mudflats has finally been salvaged from the deep, but is destined for a wrecking yard. A dress with more than 2,000 red poppies is being displayed in Invercargill ahead of Anzac Day tomorrow. And Arrowtown's colourful autumn festival enters its final days with an Anzac Day parade and musical entertainment. And now we'll look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we welcome Associate Editor Mike Houlihan. Hello Mike.
Evening, Hannah.
What can we expect in the paper?
Well, we've asked some more questions of the University of Otago following its budget blowout revelation from last week. We've got a heap more detail to reveal tomorrow, and hopefully we get to the bottom of a bit more of the figures as to explain exactly what's going on.
Yes.
Also staying with the university, their brand new hostel, which they hope to open for students this year, may well not open until next year due to one of the contractors going into liquidation.
Okay.
And we've also got developments with the potential sale of the Glendoo camping ground. Still up in the air as to whether it will happen, but it's got people concerned about its future. We've also talked to a charming 106-year-old, and our travel writer has gone to the South Wairarapa coast to visit Ngawi, where I've been in the past, and trust me, it's a very remote and very rugged and very beautiful place. So
I look forward to
well
hearing
worth a
more.
read tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you for sharing this evening, Mike.
That's all right.
And time now for a look at the weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, a period of strong west to southwesterly airflow will get colder tomorrow, with a cold front passing over the region at night. Heading to the top of the South Island, fresh westerlies up through here tomorrow. Fine in Nelson with a high of 19 degrees. Greymouth reaches 17 with showers, and Christchurch gets a lovely 22 degrees with high cloud. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. Strong nor'westerlies with high cloud through here tomorrow. Both Ashburton and Timaru head for highs of 21, and Awamiru isn't far behind with a top temperature of 20 degrees. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Strong westerlies with late showers and 17 in Wanaka and Alexandra tomorrow, and those winds will pick up particularly strong in Queenstown with a high of 15 degrees. Heading further south, expect showers and strong westerlies tomorrow with highs of 15 for Gore, Balclutha and over in the coast at the Catlins. And down to the deep south. Showers and strong westerlies with a low of 9 tonight in Invercargill. Tomorrow's cloudy with squally afternoon showers and strong gale force southwesterlies at times. The day's high will be 14 degrees. Showers should clear into Wednesday with the fresh gusty winds dropping back, and it's looking cooler with a high of just 11 degrees. And finally heading to Dunedin. Cloudy tonight with gusty westerlies and a low of 11. Tomorrow's dry, first up for Anzac dawn service at Queen's Gardens. Then it'll be a mostly cloudy day with fresh westerlies before late rain when the strong southwesterlies return, and the day's high will be 18 degrees. Wednesday is significantly cooler with a high of 12 degrees and strong cold southwesterlies, although it will look fine and sunny before a chilly night. And that's the news this Monday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. You can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand, and you can also now follow us on Facebook. Just search for The South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. And with our team off for tomorrow's Anzac Day commemorations, we'll see you again on Wednesday. Ka kite.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need. From answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one, we can help. Call Gillian's today. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Passion,
drama, competition, rivalry, marketing, numbers,
atmosphere,
power, fight, attack, intuition, love, hate, money, cash, millionaires,
fans,
and fans.
Oh boy.